Look at these beautiful cattails. Yes, the title. You see the title. I'm sure a lot of you guys are surprised. I didn't even see this coming, but here we are. I'm gonna give it a good college try, and so this is just gonna be basically like episode 1. I'm gonna do some wild foraging, try to live off the land more so by eating vegetations and stuff like that. This is a cattail, completely edible. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm sure a lot of you guys did. Let me just let me lay you guys down for a second so I can show you guys how this works. Okay, so you take your cattail, strip it down like this, throw out the outer leaves until basically you're left with this core. You can peel off some of the outer part, but when it snaps like that real easily, then you know it's fresh and it's good to eat. So watch this. That's a fresh cattail. And it's kind of like a water chestnut. Mild. Lots of good nutrients and starches in it. Lots of starch, lots of energy. So, definitely going to harvest a lot more of this. We're going to harvest a few things, put a little meal together, sit down and eat it. Not only that, there's a dam up here. It's a log dam, but it's because the logs were put there by humans. And it's after damming up the river, and there's a lot of fish stuck in this pool. So something a little different. Instead of fishing and killing animals, I'm going to be saving animals today. What I'm also going to do is we're going to get some cadmium, I think it's how it's said, which is like the inner membrane layer of bark. Like behind the bark, you have this layer on a tree called cadmium, which is edible. I used to cook it up with bacon, pieces of it, and it would absorb the flavor of bacon. So then we just called it tree bacon. Me and my son used to eat it every now and then for breakfast, just for fun. But now it's probably going to be more of a necessity for me. So I'll show you guys that too as well. This membrane right here. This is what we're kind of looking at. This is a cadmium. And completely edible. This is a birch tree. It's a little bitter. They're all kind of bitter, but it's edible. It's actually, during times of famine, humans have lived a long time substituting food and that for this, but you don't want to eat too much of it. It will bung you up. But not bad. It's better when you cook it. I'm drooling. Better when you cook it with something. Like bacon. And now I eat plants. This is spruce tips. You want to find the smaller ones, the ones that are more closed up, but they're all kind of open right now, which just means they're going to taste more sprucey, but it's good. It's a strong flavor, but completely manageable. It reminds me of Christmas. Oh, there's a bug on that one. Can't eat that. I don't eat meat anymore. It's a good spread. But if I'm gonna do this, I gotta start liking it, I guess. I hope my hunting buddies aren't judging me too much that I'm going this route. I hope you guys support me in this. So let's dig in. I'm sorry that I let my vegetarian community down. What else can you expect? But I'm still gonna save some of these fish. I still had full intention to do that. In here, as you can see, it's like a little pool. Look at the pollen. Whoa. Anyways, you see all the algae starting to bloom in here. There's a lot of these little fish, tiny little fish. But this is all dammed off over here. These major logs, a lot of these logs were gone across over here because there's a bit of an ATV trail. And they're after blocking this off, and then all the debris and everything else is after jamming it up real good. There is water trickling through the other side, but I've noticed a accumulation of fish in this area. I don't think they can get through. So I'm just gonna make a little path for them to get through, since this responsibility falls on us humans, because it was over there, now it's here causing problems. So we're gonna fix this, just cut a little spot so the fish has a easier access to get downstream. Probably right there. I'm probably just gonna cut a little gap. Oh, frogs everywhere. Yeah, so you know the water is starting to become more stagnant now too. The frogs are setting up shop and all. Like I said, all this algae bloom, and it's only a matter of time it gets too warm here. And these little fish will all die. So give them a fighting chance anyways. Let them head downstream to colder, fresher, deeper waters. A little murky there right now, but there's some stuff on the surface, but there's nothing stopping fish from going in there. It's just surface stuff. But now it opens up all the way through there, and I got all the mud and everything dug out. It was jammed up real good. So now there's a path. There's a path with a current, so the fish should follow it out of this little natural death trap they're in. That's short and sweet, but I wanted to get down here and try to help these little fish out a little bit if I could, just because normally I don't intervene too much with nature this way, but this is our fault. This dam is our fault. So I'll clear a spot enough for them to get through, and Bob's your uncle. But thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Sorry, I really tried to be a vegetarian, guys. I gave it a good college try, but it's just not who I am. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. I gotta get you.